Hey y'all, what's going on? Brother Jeff here, and I'm back today to do the third quarter love reading for all of the mutable signs. So I would like to welcome in all of the mutable signs, and that will be the sign of Gemini, Pisces, Sagittarius, and Virgo. I do apologize for the delay in the reading. Had a lot going on the past couple of weeks since the start of the third quarter, so it's delayed me in getting these readings out. So please accept my apology. And mutable signs, you guys just happen to be last on the list, but nonetheless, I am finally able to get to you guys. So we're gonna start off with. I think I'm drawn today to start off with Truth Oracle and the Cosmic Insights. I shuffled so many cards before this reading started, so I was kind of on the fence on which ones Oracle cards I was going to use. But we're gonna go ahead and go with the Truth Oracle and the Cosmic Insights. And because I did, there we go, that might be a sign to use those cards, but they fell on the floor. But I did go ahead and, you know what, Truth Oracle, I'm not gonna pick those up. Sorry about that. So I did shuffle the cards off camera. I know you guys like to see the cards shuffled, but I'm gonna do a quick shuffle for you guys on camera, maybe two quick shuffles, two quick bridges, and a cut and clear, just so we get some clear answers for the mutable signs, Gemini, Pisces, Sagittarius, and Virgo. What does the Truth Oracle have for the mutable signs? Third quarter, this reading is valid until September 30th, 2026, before we move into the fourth quarter. Again, I apologize for the delay. These are, let's see, Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, Most High guides and God. What truth do you want to reveal to the mutable signs when it comes to matters of the heart? Please and thank you. 3, 4. Empty room. No people. The end. Opportunity. Encounter. Meet by chance. Love at first sight. Crush. Ooh, okay. So this may be speaking to some singles out there. For some of you who are maybe single, this is a love reading. This is a collector reading, so I'm not speaking to one specific sign. I'm speaking to all the mutable signs. And if it does not resonate with you, guys, I ask that you just leave it where it is. Leave it on the table. Not every collective reading is going to resonate. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Excuse me. What are the cosmic insights for the mutable signs for the third quarter of the year, 2026? Do one more bridge. Cosmic insights for the mutable signs. Clear for matters of the heart. That one I want to go back in there. I don't mind. You read that one. 3, 4. Okay. Spy. Someone's got their eye on you. You are doing your research. So either you're being watched or you're watching someone. And I don't know why I heard that for you Sagittarius. I don't know what y'all Sagittarius are up to. Pisces as well. You're either being watched or you're watching someone. This could be for the cross watcher who's watching these readings. Cross watchers, you are welcomed as well. This could be also be a sign telling you it's time for you to start doing your research and doing your due diligence. And then we have confession. Someone has to tell you something. Could be somebody watching you and could have their eye on you. Could be somebody who's into you and they may be confessing it sometime during the third quarter, or vice versa. It could be you finding something out. Could be, I hope this is not the case, but it could be about some third party energy where somebody may have stepped out of a connection and explored and did some things they're probably not happy about that could have damaged the connection. And they may be coming clean about it here in the third quarter if they haven't already. I know we're already like 3.5 weeks into the third quarter. Again, I apologize for the late reading. Got empty room. That could be a sign to telling you some of you just need to take some time to go into hermit mode. Virgo, go into hermit mode, channel your inner hermit and just take some time for yourself and reflect. For those of you who just need that moment to just, woosah, just, cleanse. And for some of you, I'm picking it. I like this card. I felt something when I pulled this one as well. Encounter. Some of you just need to get out there. Some of you, I'm feeling strongly. This could be for some of you single Geminis. It may be time for you to put yourself out there and see what happens. You can't meet anybody walking around the house. You're only gonna meet people when you get outside of the house. So we're gonna set these cards aside for now, and we'll come back to them as needed. We're gonna go ahead and start with the tarot cards, and we're gonna start with Gemini today. And hopefully we won't have to clarify much. Hopefully we get some clear and concise messages. A lot of people tell me that when I start clarifying, I start going off on tangents, and that's what I do. That's how I channel. That's how I read the cards. That's how the messages come through to me. Again, I'm not going to be the reader for everybody. If you don't like or agree with anything I say, I tell people all the time, F it in the bucket. Go to the next reader. Go to the next reader. This just means I'm not the reader for you, or that means my readings are not connecting with you in some way, so resonating with you in some way. So that's totally fine. We're going to start with Gemini. All right. I hope you guys have been doing well the first 2 quarters of the year as we start the 3rd quarter, Gemini. What love messages come through for the Gemini collective for the 3rd quarter of the year 2026 and beyond? What love messages want to come through for my Gemini collective? Gemini collective. What? Oh, swift ending with the 10 of Swords. That's not always bad. Not my favorite card, but it's not always bad. Could speak to betrayal, but we're not going to jump the gun. King of Pentacles. 8 of Wands. Queen of Cups. Bottom deck. Let's split the deck. Get a message out there. Temperance. Sagittarius energy. Healing. Focusing on healing. So I am picking up there possibly was 10 of Pentacles shadowing the Queen of Cups, which is one of my favorite cards, the 10 of Pentacles. So somebody could be working on their foundation. Okay, so I'm picking up a strong message here that this right here is a connection where there's no masculine, there's masculine and feminine energy in all of us. So there's no right or wrong answer. There's no she or he. Just take it how it resonates, because there's no gender in tarot. A lot of readers read with gender, a lot of readers don't. I'm one of the people who don't, because this could be, although it says King of Pentacles, this could be a woman. This says Queen of Cups, this could be a man who's like embodying his feminine energy. So we'll go from there. Just give you a brief synopsis there. Now I got the 10 of Swords. I'm speaking at the beginning of maybe towards the middle of the 2nd quarter, towards the end of the 2nd quarter, going into the 3rd quarter, there was some kind of betrayal. Something was revealed to you, Gemini, or maybe you did some kind of due diligence where you found something out, and you just, because the sword is all about communication and clarity and speaking. So something was revealed to you, and you felt betrayed. You felt like your heart was ripped out of your chest. It just squeezed, and just like, you can't come back from it. King of Pentacles tells me that this man or woman, whoever this may be, caused this betrayal, doing something sneaky. And now I'm feeling this word regret. I'm hearing the word regret. So Gemini, the person, whether it be you who done this, who caused this, or them, the crosswatcher who caused this, somebody's feeling regretful. And somebody's trying to ground themselves and make this right. And here we have the 8 of Wands coming back with communication. So forward movement. So somebody's trying to make this right. So it started with a betrayal at the beginning of the 3rd quarter, or if it hasn't happened yet, I do foresee that happening, some type of betrayal coming to a head, coming to the forefront. You guys are going to try to work this out, ground it, and communicate and try to get things back on track, but someone in this connection is going to be closed off. Queen of Cups speaks to someone who's closed off emotionally, don't know if they want to push forward, don't know if they want to even put forth the energy or the effort to fix this. But Spirit tells me here with the 10 of Pentacles, it can be fixed. It can be fixed, and we did split the deck earlier, and we got the Temperance. With proper healing and focus on rebuilding the connection, it can be done. It can be healed. That should give you an idea of what's to come in the 3rd quarter. I don't see much. I don't have any major arcana, so that tells me whatever that betrayal was, it was nothing that you guys can't come over. Can't overcome, excuse me. I'm going to clarify the Queen of Cups. That's the only card I want to clarify, because I want to know why. Patience, 7 of Pentacles. I want to put that back in, but it popped out. 7 of Pentacles speaks to patience. I want to know why this person, whomever, whether it be you, Gemini, or your significant other, why are you closed off? Why are you against working on healing this and fixing this? Were you the one who were betrayed, or was it your cross watcher, your significant other? Clarify the Queen of Cups, please. Let's see. Queen of Wands. Temperance came right back out again. Okay. Bottom deck, we have the Eight of Cups. Okay. Look, shadowing that is the Ace of Swords. So I got my answer. So what that tells me right here, let me slide these out. No nudity, yay. So that tells me, Gemini, you need to channel your inner Queen of Wands, whether you're male or female, build up the courage and the strength and make up the decision. Do I want to stay in this connection with this person, Gemini? Like, the betrayal's already happened. What's happened has happened. It's in the past. I cannot talk. We're out of the retrograde. You can't keep dwelling on the past. So they want you to build the courage, come out of this closed off energy, build the courage, step forward, speak up, speak on what you want, what it is that you want out of this connection. Focus on healing and balance with the Temperance card. And if you can't do that, you need to walk away from this connection, because it's not going to get any better if you're going to continue to dwell on the past. It's time to move forward. Going in the rest of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, it's time to move forward, okay? So that's what they're trying to tell you. And that may have been earlier where I said sit in an empty room where there's no people. Just focus on yourself, focus on you, focus on reflecting, and do what you need to do and make that the ultimate decision. Do I want to proceed with this connection, or do I want to, what's the word I'm looking for? Or do I want to just walk away because it's no longer serving me? So there you have it. I'm not going to dwell on that too much longer. We're going to move right along to Pisces. Thank you, Gemini. Pisces. Welcome in, Pisces. Your third quarter love reading. Valid through September 30th, 2026 and beyond. Just a few hidden messages. What love messages want to come through for the Pisces collective? Okay. Pisces collective. Okay. So things are starting off good in the third quarter. Recognition, acknowledgement, celebrating. Some of you may be getting engaged. Could be moving into a new home. Yeah, some of you could be moving into a new home. I just said it, and there we are, the Ten of Cups. Some of you could be getting engaged. Could be a wedding. Someone could be taking their connection to the next level. Okay, I like what I see so far. Somebody's on the fence about it, though. Let's see why. Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, clearly Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, and the Six of Wands. For me, as a channeling reader, I see that as what's the word I'm looking for? Not, I'm about to say promotion. I'm in work mode, y'all, on this Sunday morning. Not a promotion, but ascension, if that makes sense. I see this relationship going to the next level. Ascending, if that makes sense. Let's split the deck and see what we got in the middle here. Yeah, Knight of Wands. So I see it going forward. In the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Wands. And Gemini got that card as well. So I see forward movement. That's good. I love that. I see that this connection is going to be ascending and going to the next level. Someone's going to get quote unquote proposed to. There's going to be some kind of engagement. This could be you two coming and moving in together, being exclusive, your relationship going to the next level. I love this. I love what I see. But somebody in the connection is feeling some type of way. Spirit just told me, let go of the past. Let go of the past. You cannot live in fear. Tomorrow waits for no one. Somebody was hurt or injured or battered in the past, maybe by this person, possibly maybe by your person that you're taking this relationship to the next level with. Or it could have been someone from your past, whomever it may have been. Spirit's telling me this is your person. It's time for you to focus on moving forward. Let go of the past. If you really are hurting and just on the fence about how you were treated in the past, whether it been by your person or by someone in a previous relationship, as well, you too, cross watcher, if you're dealing with a Pisces and you just don't know, you don't know if you're ready to take that leap of faith, I always say communicate. It's all in communication. Have that talk, that heart-to-heart talk. Again, I don't need to clarify anything. This was a clear message for me. I am going to clarify the Nine of Wands. I want to know why somebody's wounded and on the fence and afraid here, and why they don't want to move forward. So clarify that Nine of Wands for me, please. Also, somebody, I just heard them say, somebody needs to stop telling their business. You're Pisces or the cross watcher, whomever, maybe to all the mutable signs. Whoever you dating, whoever you lay down with at night is your business. Whoever you court, whoever you go on dates with, whoever you do all the smooching, whatever you want to do is your business. It's not the world's business. Because at the end of the day, they're not the ones who contributing to your happiness. They're not the one paying your bills. They're not, if that makes sense. So don't overshare is what I'm hearing. We all got that one friend or two that we confide in, but we don't need to confide in everybody, if that makes sense. Because a lot of people could be secretly hating on you, envious of you in your relationship. Clarify the Nine of Wands for me, please. Wheel of Fortune. Yes, this is your opportunity. Wheel of Fortune. Let's keep going. The Tower. This was unexpected. So a lot of people see the Tower as a bad card. No, I don't see it as a bad card. It's all about change, ushering in change. And this is an unexpected. You're not going to see this proposal or this come. We had it earlier. I think I saw it earlier in the Truth Oracle. Encounter. Met by chance, love at first sight, crush. This encounter could also speak to that, what's it called? That proposal I said earlier that I see here in the cards. Someone's going to ask you to marry them, the Ace of Pentacles. They're going to ask you to be their happy ever after with the Ten of Cups. You're going to get the recognition and the acknowledgement that the victory that you always wanted, Pisces, or cross watcher, this could be you getting it from the Pisces. This is going to be an unexpected proposal, unexpected change, something you've been manifesting and dreaming about. Okay, let's split the deck really quickly. Yes, oh my God, Gemini energy with the Two of Cups. Wow. This is, no offense, this is it. Is what I just heard. This is it. Two of Cups. This is one of those soulmate connections. I don't believe in twin flames, but this Two of Cups tells me that this is your person, Pisces. Now, if you don't want to deal with this person, you don't want to go to the next level, let them down easily. But don't string them along if you're not ready. The Nine of Wands tells me that you're still on the fence, you're still straddling the fence, and tells me that you're not all the way there yet. Whether it been some past hurt, whether it been from this person that you're in a connection with, or from a previous relationship. If you're not ready, let this person know. But don't string them along. Don't play with their feelings and their emotions. But the cards I'm seeing here, Pisces, this is your person. I wouldn't sleep on it. That's just me personally. All right, we're going to move right along on over to Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, Sagittarius. What love messages do we have for the third quarter of the year, 2026 and beyond? One more? Okay, I'll do one more. They asked for one more bridge. Y'all, it's a song stuck in my head, and I haven't listened to the radio in months. Sagittarius, but it's by SZA. I know it's by SZA. I moved on for the better. You moved on to whatever. I don't know why that song keep playing, and it started right when I started dealing with Gemini, and it just came back to me. So I just wanted to put that out there. And I feel like when those type of messages come through, they come through for a reason. So that may be for somebody in particular, it may not be. I just wanted to get it out there, get it off my brain so I can focus on what I'm doing. But what love messages do we have for the Sagittarius? Eight of Cups. Why don't you pop out? If it comes back out, that is significant. Somebody walking away from something that no longer serves them emotionally. Sagittarius, love messages, please. 3, 4. The Emperor. 6 of Pentacles. So someone's inquiring about unequal give and take. Let's see, in this third quarter. King of Wands. Emperor. Could be some disputes and arguments about money in your connection. And somebody's pulling more weight than another person. Could also be speak to someone in this connection given to two energies. We'll keep going. Knight of Cups. Okay, shadowed by the Six of Cups. And split the deck, I got the, could be dealing with the Pisces, got the Nine of Wands. And it could just be mutable energy because you all got similar cards. You're all mutable signs. So, Sagittarius, right out the gate, I already see right now, the third quarter is going to be a lot of conversations about money between you and your significant other, about bills, who's footing what bill, who's footing, I cannot speak, I'm sorry, who's footing what bill, who's not footing what bill, etc., etc. I'm also picking up, you feel like, Sagittarius, that you're carrying more weight, right here with the Emperor card. You feel like you're carrying more weight than your significant other. Why is that though? Why do they feel that? I don't know. I feel like Spirit's telling me this has been an ongoing thing with you. You feel like you pulling more weight than your significant other, and they get mad at you and tell you how to spend your money. That could be for a select few of you, Sagittarius. It may not be for all of you, okay? Take it how it resonates and leave the rest. Also, at the start here, because we're in the beginning of the quarter here with these two cards, I see here in the beginning of the quarter, you're still on the fence about dealing with something from your past. Six of Cups, the Emperor, and the Six of Pentacles. Sixes, for me, it always speaks to the past or letting go of something that no longer serves you. We did get the Eight of Cups earlier as well that popped out in the pre-shuffle. Okay, so you have to put your best foot forward with the King of Wands. Take that courage and decide, hey, do I want to continue in this connection and put my best foot forward with this King of Cups and work this out and work through these obstacles with my significant other, or not? But I don't see anything major, any major issues with this connection in the third quarter, your love connection in the third quarter, Sagittarius. I do see a lot of argument. I keep saying arguments, so that may be a sign. A lot of conversations and a lot of criticism about who pays what, why am I paying more. I'm very traditional. I was raised by my grandmother, hence the female tendencies or whatever people want to pick on me about. Me personally, if I was in a relationship, if I was married, me as the man, the way I was raised by my grandma, and she always instilled in me, the man's supposed to carry the weight. That's just how I see it. I know we in 2026, a lot of people say, no, that's the old way. We don't do it no more. It's supposed to be 50-50. Y'all can tell me in the comments if y'all agree. That's just who I am. Like the last girlfriend I had, although we didn't live together, she was my girl. We were like, we talked for about, 6 months. Whenever I think on the many times we went out to eat and did things, she never paid for anything. And that's just how I was raised. It was always me paying for our meals, me paying for the movies, because I like to go to the movies. And whatever we did, I always paid for everything. That's just how it was. And if she needed help, if I could afford to help her financially and like phone bill, blah, 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 car insurance, I would. But that's how I was just raised to do. Men's supposed to pull more weight than the woman. But we are in a different time, and I hope I don't get in trouble for saying that. So a lot of people don't agree with that. A lot of people say it's 50-50 now, 2026. And that's a lot of reason why people are in these relationships now and not happy, because y'all rushed out and got into relationships so y'all don't have to pay all these bills by yourself. Y'all want to split them bills down the middle. But that's a conversation for another day. All right, let's keep it moving because I don't want to run out of time on the clock. I'm going to clarify a couple of cards here. I'm going to clarify the King of Wands. Knight of Swords. Oh yeah, one more. Knight of Wands. The Nine of Wands again. Didn't y'all get that? Did I split the deck with that card, Nine of Wands? Yeah, I did. I split the deck with the Nine of Wands for y'all. And there it is again. Let's see. That's crazy. It's keep coming back out. So it's immutable energy. So a lot of wounded energy here. Yeah, a lot of, and then there goes the Ten of Cups. So it tells me nothing major. Nothing major for this third quarter, Sagittarius, for you and your significant other. This could be for you, the cross watcher as well. I guess I was going to clarify two cards, but I don't really need to because that just confirmed it for me with the Nine of Wands and the Emperor, the combo together. For me, that tells me that somebody feels like somebody in the connection is not pulling their weight. Somebody feels like they're giving more than the other. And it's not emotionally and mentally and physically this time, it's financial. And I think this came up for you before, Sagittarius, in like the first quarter reading. Could have been the fourth quarter reading of 2025. But I could have sworn I remember this coming up for Sagittarius in the past, where you feel like your partner or your significant other, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband, your wife, whomever it may be, was not pulling their portion of the bills or pulling their weight when it comes to finances. So I'm gonna leave it there. I'm not gonna dwell on it. Like I said, it's Knight of Swords there. It's just telling you you need to rush in, have the conversation, lay it out on the table, and let the person know how you feel and that you feel like there's an imbalance when it comes to handling the finances. I don't want to get in too deep into it. We can always speak about it in a personal reading if you wish to go that route. Now we're going to move on to Virgo. To all the virgins out there. Virgo season is up next. We're currently in Leo season, so Virgo season, I think you're up next. So your time is almost upon us. What love messages do we have for the Virgos? Third quarter of 2026 and beyond. All right, what love messages do we have for our Virgos for the third quarter of the reading, of the year 2026? What love messages want to come through? Whoa, Nine of Wands again. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't get loud. But they want Nine of Wands. We saw it in the split the deck a couple of times with different signs. It just keep popping out. So mutable energy. A lot of y'all are feeling wounded or will be wounded by your other person's actions, your significant other's actions in the third quarter of the year. So just be ready to have some constructive conversation about your feelings and either your actions or your significant other actions. You can always flip it because it could be the cross watcher who's dealing with a Virgo or one of the mutable signs. Let's see. King of Wands again. So some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius potentially. And again, this is all mutable energy, so you're all gonna potentially pull similar cards. Five of Wands. Oh wow. So this right here at the start of the quarter, at the end of the second quarter, going to the third quarter, you're wounded. You're taking action. You wanted to take action and speak about it, but it's just leading to more conflicts. Okay, bottom of the deck, yes, leading to sleepless nights. Nine of Swords. So that tells me this needs to be conversed immediately. You guys need to have a conversation immediately. Okay, let's flip the deck really quickly. King of Pentacles. So yes, this can be overturned from the King of Wands to the King of Pentacles. This can be grounded. Yep. Followed by the Page of Swords. Shadowed the Nine of Swords is shadowed by the Page of Swords, and I got that card earlier. Remember in the Cosmic Insights, where was it at? Spy card. There it is again. Someone's got their eye on you. You are doing your research. So that could be a sign right there. The Page of Swords, to do your little research, do your due diligence, and do what needs to be done. I call it doing the Lord's work. This is your life, your happiness. And if you feel like something's going on behind closed doors, you need to be doing your research, investigating. Some of you already are by watching these tarot readings, so that's good. But you may need to do more with that Page of Swords coming out. So right out the gate, I already tell you that this connection is strained, Virgo, whether it be you coming more so for you, strained for you, or more so strained for the cross watcher. The attraction is still there, obviously, all these wands. The physical attraction is there between you and your significant other, but it's just y'all cannot get on the same page. A lot of arguing, third quarter arguments, a lot of sleepless nights. The arguments are very surface level is what this card is telling me. It's not like it's internal so much, it's more surface level. So this could be arguing about the lack of physical activity, the lack thereof. Somebody may be tired, somebody may not be putting out what they're supposed to put out. And it tells me, Virgo, either you or your significant other wants it. They're ready for it. Somebody might be just a little too tired. That's what I'm hearing strongly. Also, I feel like some of these arguments are leading to the lack of trust and lack of communication. So if something was done in the past that's making you feel like, okay, I still don't trust you. That could be the cause of the arguments and the sleepless nights. So we have the swords here, and you already know what I'm going to say. Swords speak to clarity and communication. It can all be rectified with a conversation. And prayer always helps as well. Let's clarify that Five of Wands, please. Just give me some clarity on the Five of Wands. Four of Cups. So you're bored. I already knew. Emotionally, this person's not fulfilling their part of the connection. Emotionally, they're not giving you what you need. Or either Virgo, you're not giving them what they need. King of Wands again. Again, the attraction is still there. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra, King of Swords. Split that deck, Page of Wands. So emotionally, and then 11, 4 of Wands is in reverse. Came out in reverse. So it tells me the home is not happy right now. It's not stable at the house. Somebody wants some chaka, spicy time. Somebody's not getting it. I don't know if this is the female or the male. Somebody's just not putting out. Somebody's not being clear with their intentions. Somebody feels unsupported emotionally. Again, the physical attraction is still there, but no action is being taken with the King of Wands. And the Four of Wands tells me this has just been a roller coaster. The house is upside down, and it's going to stay that way for the remainder of the third quarter until you guys speak up. Conversation has to be had. And I didn't mean to rush through that, but that was some heavy energy. So I had to get out of that because it was weighing me down. And I still got to go cook Sunday dinner. So, wow. Wow. Virgo. Wow. A lot of pent-up energy there. They telling me y'all ain't done the you know what in a while. Don't you go looking out the back door, looking at nobody else, because that's not what we do when we're in a committed relationship. I'm hearing that strongly that somebody wanted to potentially invite some extra parties to the bedroom or do some extracurricular activities like tricks or whatever you want to call it. I ain't gonna say tricks as a person, but like do different things that your person may not be comfortable with doing. They can all start with a conversation, Virgo. Yeah, I'm hearing conversation again. So all that can start with a conversation and get you all on the same page. All right, I'm going to now pull some love messages for each sign and close out this reading before we run out of time. Again, I'm still lacking in the storage department. Okay. Let's see what we got here for... Oops, sorry. I saw the encounter card. So there's some of y'all get out the house for some of y'all who are single. They just want to keep jumping all across the table. All right, so we're going to pull some love messages really quickly and close out the reading. What love messages do we have for the beautiful signs, Gemini, collective, for the third quarter of the year? What love messages want to come through for Gemini? Express your love. It's important to let people know that you love them. You have nothing to lose. New love. A new chapter begins, whether it's with a new partner or in a current relationship. So Gemini, you and your person could, for those of you who are in a relationship, it's important to let the person know how you truly feel about them. This could prompt your relationship to ascend to the next level. Also with new love card here, some of you could be taking on ascension, like going into moving in together. This could be the sign of buying a house. It could be the welcoming of a baby or a pet, a fur baby. For those of you who are single, I think we got that Truth Oracle card out, the encounter, meet by chance, love at first sight. This could be for the singles. It may be time for you to get out there and put yourself out there and see what happens. So we're going to go on over to Pisces really quickly. What love messages do we have for the Pisces collective for the, remainder of the third quarter, 2026? Beautiful sign, Pisces. Difficulties, jealousies from others may serve as obstacles to the success of this connection, and redirect your thoughts. Focus on what you want to attract in this relationship, not on what you fear will happen. Did I not say it earlier, Pisces? I was talking to all the mutable signs, and I'm talking to Pisces and all the mutable signs again. It's okay to confide in others. We all have that one friend or two that we confide in. I have a friend or two. Oh God, I just realized I have a friend that's a Pisces that I confide in a lot with my personal drama all the time. And when I say that, I say all that to say this card right here tells me that everything that goes on in your household that doesn't go as planned does not need to be discussed amongst the masses. Because again, a lot of people could be envious of your relationship. A lot of people could say they're happy for you, and then behind closed doors or behind your back, be wishing bad or talking negative about you and your significant other. That goes for you Pisces. It came out for you, but that's for all the mutable signs. Okay, let's move on over to Sagittarius. All right, what other messages do we have for the Sagittarius collective? They are the one. You have already met the romantic partner you seek. Reaching your goal. Everything you want from this connection will manifest in the near future. All right, Sagittarius. Start arguing about money and decide what it is that you want to do. And that person, I feel like it's somebody from your past, Sagittarius, or it could be you cross-watcher, it could be somebody from your past. You could be married or in a relationship with a Sagittarius cross-watcher, and you could be straddling the fence with someone from your past, still communicating with someone from your past. And it could be you, Sagittarius, I don't know, but it may be time to cut that cord, let it go, for this connection to manifest and go where it needs to go. Because I see right here with this card, this person is your person, the one you're in a current relationship with. All right, Virgo. What love messages do we have for the Virgo collective for the remainder of 2023 and beyond? All right, Virgo. I not mean to clear that, but we did. Open your eyes. If someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. And we have third-party situation. Other people may be interfering with this relationship and dimming its full potential. That goes back with Pisces when I said jealousies from others. So it's in the mutable space this time. Third-party energy, jealousies from outside sources. And Virgo, I also got in your tarot cards that taking advice from other people and trying to do this extracurricular things in the bedroom or in your relationship, inviting third parties in and inviting people in to do specific stuff during spicy time, or asking your partner to do things that they may not be comfortable with. I feel like it's stemming from you speaking to other people about your potential love life, your physical love life, and the things you do in the bedroom. I don't know why I felt the need to say that. It just came out from this side of feminine side. So just take heed to that. Just be mindful who you take advice from. Again, open your eyes. Everybody you take advice from will not have your best interest in heart. It's okay to take advice, but you don't have to do what they say. You just sit on it, if that makes sense. All right, well, that's what I have for you this third quarter mutable signs. I appreciate you all for coming in and watching the video. If you don't mind, commenting, and sharing the video. And if you don't feel comfortable doing all that, I would appreciate the like. I do like when y'all like the video, and put your favorite color heart emoji down in the comment section. It just gives me a little recognition. That's all I ask for. I appreciate that. But until October, I'll be coming back with the fourth quarter love reading. I'm still on the fence on how we're going to do the fourth quarter love reading, or if we're going to do individual readings, or if we're going to do them in the mutable, fixed, or cardinal space, like in the fixed spaces or not, in the group spaces, excuse me. So I'm still on the fence on how we're going to do that. We shall see. But I do appreciate you all for tuning in with me today. Here's to a prosperous remainder of the third quarter of 2026. I'll be back in October to read for you guys for the fourth quarter. And who knows, I may drop in here and there to do a love message here and there, check in. It all depends on what Spirit calls me to do. Got a lot going on right now with work, training for new positions, and trying to declutter my house. So I've been a little occupado. But thank you again, guys. I appreciate you all, and you all have a great day.